Now from Bihar to the national capital, from Sansad to Sadak, from Vote Adhikar Yatra to Vote Chori campaign, the battle between Rahul Gandhi and the Election Commission of India is now a four-layered political drama. Starting with Rahul Gandhi's chilling dhamki to the Election Commission trio, to the clash in Parliament over the special intensive revision, to a Supreme Court setback for those claiming fraud in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly polls, and also Lalu's own son and Tejaswi Yadav's brother Tej Pratap blasting the so-called saviors of Samvidhan. We are going to break down each aspect of the story in this broadcast. Let's start with Rahul Gandhi's latest threat to the Election Commission officials. From the Vote Adhikar Yatra in Bihar, the leader of the opposition of the Lok Sabha now warned the Chief Election Commissioner and two of his colleagues of stern action once the India bloc comes to power. Aap teenon ko dekh lenge is the dare that he has issued, declared Rahul Gandhi, warning Chief Election Commissioner Mr. Gyanesh Kumar and the two election commissioners Sukhbir Singh Sandhu as well as Vivek Joshi. He said this yesterday during his Adhikar Yatra in Bihar.
और ये जो इलेक्शन कमीशन बैठे हैं, इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बैठे हैं, इन तीनों से मैं कह रहा हूं, आप एक बात समझ लो, मोदी जी की सरकार है वो सब ठीक है। तेजस्वी जी ने कहा आपने बीजेपी की मेंबरशिप दे रखी है, आप बीजेपी के लिए काम कर रहे हो, मगर एक बात समझ लो, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब यहाँ पे बिहार में और दिल्ली में इंडिया गठबंधन की सरकार होगी, फिर हम आप तीनों को देखेंगे, कार्रवाई आपके खिलाफ करेंगे और पूरा देश जिससे आपने चोरी की है.
Now Rahul Gandhi's direct warning to the three election commissioners has triggered a fiery response from the Bharatiya Janata Party. For the BJP, this is not about the Election Commission of India, but about EMI or emergency mindset of Indira's grandson. That's how they've decided to describe this. Now, drawing parallels with Indira Gandhi's emergency era, the Bharatiya Janata Party has said that Rahul Gandhi is showing the same intolerant, family-first approach, attacking every institution, right from the Election Commission to the Supreme Court.
ये ECI नहीं, ये EMI का मामला है, इमरजेंसी माइंडसेट ऑफ इंदिराज ग्रैंडसन। उस समय 50 वर्ष पहले इंदिरा जी ऐसे ही संवैधानिक तंत्र को दबाती थी, आज भी राहुल गांधी वही करते हैं। ये एंटाइटल्ड माइंडसेट ऑफ इंदिराज ग्रैंडसन है कि परिवार तंत्र लोकतंत्र के ऊपर अगर कोई फैसला मेरे हक में आए तो कोर्ट ठीक, चुनाव आयोग ठीक, वरना उनको धमकी देंगे। ये वही मानसिकता है, तानाशाही और इंटॉलरेंस वाली मानसिकता, ये संविधान के ऊपर परिवार को रखते हैं और इसीलिए बार बार इलेक्शन कमीशन हो, चाहे सेना हो, चाहे सनातन हो, चाहे संसद हो, चाहे सुप्रीम कोर्ट हो, चाहे संवैधानिक तंत्र हो, इसका अपमान करते हैं और यही कांग्रेस की पहचान बन चुकी है।
Now, this was clearly not the first time, and it appears that it won't be the last either. From the "We are coming for you" threat that Rahul Gandhi had issued on the 24th of July to the Election Commission of India, to "Aap teenon ko dekh lenge," there's no end to this vote chori escalation on the part of the Congress Party and the LoP. Here's what Rahul Gandhi had said days ago while targeting the very same poll panel.
मैंने जो कल बोला था, देखिए बहुत सीरियस मैटर है। इलेक्शन कमीशन is not functioning as the Election Commission of India. Today they made some statement. This is complete nonsense, right? The fact of the matter is that Election Commission is not doing its job. Now we have concrete 100% proof of Election Commission allowing cheating in a seat in Karnataka. Not 90%. When we decide to show it to you, it is 100% proof. Okay? And we just looked at one constituency and we found this. And I'm absolutely convinced that constituency after constituency, this is the drama that is taking place. Okay? Thousands and thousands of new voters. New voters. How old are they? 50, 45, 60, 65. New voters. Thousands and thousands and thousands, one constituency. Yes. And this is one thing, right? Voter deletion, voter addition, new voters who are 18, who are way above 18. So we have caught them. Okay, and I want to send a message to Election Commission. Yes, sir. If you think you're going to get away with this. If your officers think you're going to get away with this, you're mistaken. You're not going to get away with it because we are going to come for you.
Now, in the parliament today, as usual, opposition members of parliament came armed with anti-SIR posters. Only this time they put the faces of the 3 election commission officers and branded them as vote chores. As if taking cue from Rahul Gandhi, the entire opposition has put the election commission trio on its hit list.
The opposition parties are protesting against the election commission and the SIR over here, but these visuals are very interesting over here. The banner with Priyanka Gandhi, Vadra, Akhilesh Yadav and others are holding, it has pictures of 3 election commissioners and it says vote chore. So the opposition parties again are protesting at the Makardwar, and what they say is that they want debate and discussion on SIR, while it's a massive fight between the EC and the opposition parties over the issue of SIR, where the opposition parties are demanding debate and discussion and they're not allowing the parliament to function.
Now, Rahul Gandhi's remark, "Dekh lenge," comes a day after there were reports of members of the India bloc mulling the possibility of initiating impeachment proceedings against the current CEC, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. Yesterday, we also saw members of parliament from the opposition parties hold a press conference and they launched a non-stop personal attack on Mr. Gyanesh Kumar himself.
चुनाव आयोग ही आज चुनाव आयोग का शत्रु बन चुका है। मुख्य चुनाव आयोग जो चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर है वो ही सबसे बड़े चुनाव आयोग के शत्रु बन गए।
कल हम अपने मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त को ढूंढ रहे थे, वो तो मिले नहीं। बीजेपी का एक नया प्रवक्ता और मिल गया।
ज्ञानेश कुमार जी की बात को सुन के लगा कि उनका नाम दरअसल अज्ञानेश कुमार होना चाहिए। या तो वो मूर्ख हैं या वो हम लोगों को मूर्ख समझते हैं।
The reason why we are all here is this absolutely shameful display of puppetry by the Chief Election Commissioner yesterday. This current Lok Sabha, which is based on fraudulent election lists, should be dissolved immediately.
Now, meanwhile, members of the Congress party and its members of parliament are seeing nothing wrong in Rahul's "aap teenon ko dekh lenge" dhamki. They're instead ramping up the heat on the election commission itself, accusing the EC of deriding democratic processes.
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की आप धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं। हाँ? बाबा साहब भीमराव अंबेडकर को सपनों को चकनाचूर कर रहे हैं। बाबा साहब ने सपना देखा था कि देश के अंदर रहने वाला प्रत्येक नागरिक अमीर हो या गरीब वो उसको बराबरी का अधिकार, और वोट के माध्यम से उन्होंने उसको अंगीकृत करने का काम किया था। आप उस सपने को चकनाचूर कर रहे हो। लोगों को जाति और धर्म के आधार पर उनके वोटों का काटने का काम बड़े पैमाने पर आपने कर दिया, और आप कह रहे हो कि हम आरोप लगा रहे हैं। हमने तो सारे जो दस्तावेज पेश किए वो आप ही के थे। आपके कटे हुए वोटों में जिन्होंने 2024 के अंदर मतदान किया उन्होंने सामने आकर बोल दिया। तो क्या तमाशा बना रखा है आपने?
निश्चित रूप से जो प्रशासनिक पद में है या जो संवैधानिक पद में है, जो भी अपने दायित्वों का निर्वाह नहीं करेंगे और उसे लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया और जनता के अधिकारों का हनन होता, संवैधानिक अधिकारों का हनन होता है, तो दंड के भागी होंगे। राहुल जी इसी बात को सचेत कर रहे हैं। और एक प्रशासनिक प्रक्रिया में होता, आपने देखा होगा कि शोकॉज पहले इशू किए जाते हैं अगर किसी के द्वारा गलती की जाती है, फिर प्रपत्र क भरे जाते हैं, इस तरह एक प्रक्रिया होती है। तो राहुल गांधी जी लगातार उन्हें सचेत कर रहे हैं कि आप अपने जिम्मेदारी से ना भागे, और मैं समझता हूं कि ये कहीं से भी अनुचित नहीं है।
Well, let me go across to my colleague Kritika for more on this. Kritika, this represents yet another escalation on the part of members of the opposition, principally, of course, the Congress party. And this is even as the Supreme Court yesterday had dismissed a petition that had been filed in the court against an order of the Bombay High Court, when the Bombay High Court had actually ruled that there was absolutely no incident of fraud that it came across in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly elections that were held last year. So Rahul Gandhi and the Congress, as well as other members of the opposition, simply not backing down despite these setbacks in the court of law.
But of course, in fact, as you rightly pointed out, yesterday when the ruling came in of the Supreme Court we'd also seen how the Supreme Court had pointed out towards, in fact, the observation of the Delhi High Court itself, wherein it was held that there was no substantial proof of any sort of fraud that might have happened, any sort of extra voting that was alleged by the petitioner post 6 p.m. So that, in fact, has been clarified by the Supreme Court also now in its act of dismissing the petition. What we're seeing, however, from the opposition yesterday, also when the entire opposition, including the Aam Aadmi Party, which hasn't been happening so far, came together. We saw how all of them were launching not just attacks as far as the SIR, as far as the ECI and voter manipulation and rigging is concerned, but also personal attacks on the Chief Election Commissioner and the 2 election commissioners as well. We've seen how Rahul Gandhi has said, "Dekh lenge," that we will come for them referring to the 3 election commissioners, and also the opposition also siding in this demand. So definitely this seems like it's only going to grow bigger, even as the Bihar Yatra of the Congress party also continues. Over to you.
Many thanks for that, Kritika. And they're, of course, mulling the possibility of initiating impeachment proceedings against the Chief Election Commissioner. We'll wait and see as to whether or not that actually happens. We'll slip into a short break right now. We do have a lot more on this and much else lined up on the other side. Stay tuned.